Hey there, it's Isaac from Powered by Rock here to bring Josh and Ozone from Trash to Ambulance into the spotlight for a few minutes and make them sweat with some on-the-spot questions. Welcome, guys. Are you ready to be put in the spotlight?
Can't wait.
Put her there.
All right. So this is a little on the nose kind of a question, but Canada is known for its ice-based sports like hockey and curling, and punk music is known for its heavy influence on skateboarding, even creating a genre called skate punk. So I have to ask, have you guys ever considered becoming the first ice skate punk band?
Ice skate.
I've not considered it, but I'm down.
There's actually a band in Vancouver or something called the Hexstalls, and they're hockey themed, aren't they?
Yeah, but hockey themed is not what I'm talking about.
You
They
mean
have to literally be playing
on ice.
Oh, while wearing ice skates, or at least inspiring the next generation of ice skaters somehow.
We can do it.
We'll do the Stock in the Park ice capades.
That'd be awesome.
Set
Make it
rock
like a
off around
30-minute special and then just kind of drag it out.
Okay, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody needs a gimmick, you know.
If that takes off, we'll give you royalties.
He'll be our manager.
Yeah.
Getting us on at the Golden Knights games.
Yeah, there you go. You could be the special guest every time the Canadians or Edmonton or Calgary come down.
Sweet.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So as born and bred Canadians, I'm sure you take some pride in the food delicacies of the Great White North. So I'm going to offer you a bit of the game Fuck, Marry, Kill scenario for food. You have 3 choices, and the choices are poutine, donuts, and Caesars. What are you fucking, what are you marrying, and what are you killing in that scenario?
Ooh. Well, I don't eat meat anymore, so the gravy, unless it's vegan gravy, is kind of iffy for me. So I guess I'll kill the poutine as much as it kills my soul to do so.
Oh man, you're hurting my heart.
And then you got to have sex with the donut, obviously.
The easiest thing to have sex with.
And then I guess I'm marrying a Caesar.
Okay, long-term commitment. What about you, Ozone?
Yeah, I think I'm killing the Caesar.
Okay.
Even though I love hot sauce and I like making them as hot as I can make them, but then donut. I mean, speaks for itself, as Josh said. And then I guess I'm marrying the poutine. All
right. Well, I think you're kind of in my wheelhouse because if anybody gets rid of poutine on that list, you're just not my friend anymore. But the fact that Josh says he doesn't eat meat, I'll give him a pass on this one. But yeah, when I was literally in Canada the last time, I was in Montreal and I was there for like 5 days. I had poutine twice a day, every day that I was there.
As you should.
Yep.
And for anybody in the U.S. or across the world who doesn't know what a Caesar is, it's not the salad. It's not a Caesar salad. It's actually like a Bloody Mary, but it's got clamato, which is clam tomato juice versus tomato juice.
Isaac knows his stuff.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Leonard Kenny, and they had an episode about it. And I was like, this is hilarious. Like, I was like, it's Bloody Mary. Then I was like, oh wait, there's one difference, which people do use clamato juice for the Bloody Marys here. We just don't call them Caesars. It's just a different type of Bloody Mary. But anyway, I digress. All right, so if Canada was going to have a civil war, and I imagine it emphasizing the civil part because you guys are so polite all up there, right? So as polite Canadians, how would the rest of Canada handle the civil war with the Quebecois separatists out there?
Well, we're on a Quebecois label, so we got to be nice to those guys. We have our own separatists in Alberta, actually, right now. So there's too many separatists everywhere now.
Yeah. So how would this civil war go down? You guys doing a pillow fight, a tickle fight? What are we doing?
It'd be on ice. Just like you said.
Yeah.
It'd be a hockey game.
A speed skating lap. Whoever has the fastest lap.
Yeah. Well, it could be like a Winter Olympics style event, just like all the different ice, contests that you can think of. And then the winning team can either leave or has to be part of the country still.
I think so. Sure.
Yeah. Fair. Makes sense.
I'm in.
All right. So then other than punk influences, we kind of talked about, some of the stuff that, we got into from our parents and how us as parents influence other kids and stuff like that. But other than punk music influences, what bands did you guys listen to growing up that shaped your musical styles and tastes?
I've talked about this before, and it's embarrassing, but I gotta say, like when I was like 14, 15, I listened to a lot of like Modest Mouse, At the Drive-In. I know I'm embarrassed about At the Drive-In, but so weird stuff like that. So I do all the
weird.
weird.
Not so embarrassing. Modest Mouse isn't super embarrassing. If you're going to say like Death Cab for Cutie or Dashboard Confessional, then I give you a little shit. But those ones are okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of got into like the weird inverted chords and stuff. But I learned that from learning how to play Modest Mouse songs, and then I used to try to write really weird lyrics like At the Drive-In, and made no sense at all because I don't know if I was trying to be edgy or whatever. I found one of my old notebooks. It's pretty cringe, but so those are some. But I mean, I guess they're still kind of punk adjacent.
Yeah.
So I guess let's say the Beach Boys.
All right, that's a big one, obviously.
Yeah, in my teens, I was all about the metalcore, the early 2000s. Yeah, metalcore, Killswitch Engage and Under Oath and all those sort of bands. And then when I got
metalcore,
that's metalcore. Yeah,
I would say so.
Emo metalcore, and then
heavy rock anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, or like that was. I'm thinking early 2000s, but in my late 20s, I really got into actually like I don't know what it is, like new age stuff, like Yanni and stuff. So,
okay.
like a lot of classical stuff. So I just went full off the spectrum. I just started listening to a lot of classical. I'm like, yeah, I love this. So I've always listened to stuff that I can't play. So I think, like even when it comes to skate punk, I always listen to bands like strung out guitar. Cause I'm like, I don't know how they do that, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna do 6 questions for you guys because I have one question that's going to be very specific to you guys. But Ozone, this question is for you. How has climate change affected your abilities to play punk music since scientists suggest that you'll soon be depleted?
Oh, climate change. Oh, I just sweat so much now, man. I sweat so much. I just gotta drink way more water before the sets.
I think you literally meant the ozone layer.
Yeah, my sweat turns into rain.
Yeah, exactly. And that somehow provides a better earth. I don't know. But
his farts are melting.
That went over my head.
I thought it did, but I don't know. Everything's so meta these days.
All right, last question for you guys. If you could put together the greatest band solely created from just Canadian musicians, who would be in the band?
Ooh. We got to put Casey on the drums, don't we?
I said definitely Casey Lewis on the drums.
I like maybe Chris Cresswell and Chris Hanna on the axes.
Okay.
And then who do you want on bass? Who's the best bass player you've seen in Canada? Don't say yourself.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
Now it's me because I play bass now.
Yeah. Me, obviously. What do you mean? You're just describing Crash Ambulance. I don't know. Actually, Matt Miracle. So he hasn't been in any big bands, but when he was in a band called Booze Cruise, and I went to see them and toured with him a bunch, and his bass playing was absolutely incredible.
Nice.
I don't think he's been in the band in 10 years, but
pull him out of retirement.
Now's the time. Yeah.
to solidify this amazing Canadian lineup. I mean, you guys are obviously clearly wrong because Rush existed and that was the best band that ever was and ever will be from Canada.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our singer's going to be Avril Lavigne, obviously. Like.
Yeah. I will say, as much as
Bieber.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. Yeah, but
did I get kicked off?
You could just have
Drake.
Drake as hype man and background dancer. You don't even have to have him being rapping, but whatever. Yeah, I will say that as much as I love Rush, like it's not for everybody, and especially if you're not into prog rock or whatever, because man, they like a 15-minute song can get pretty wearing. But individually, those guys are as talented as any human beings at anything that's ever existed. It's crazy. Yeah. So. No pressure. You just got that to live up to, as Trashed Ambulance is a three-piece band, right? So, you got Alex and Neil Peart. He's not with us anymore. So, Riley doesn't have much competition because he's literally playing against nobody. But you guys got your work cut out for you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I want to thank you so much for stepping in the spotlight and answering these hot seat questions. Everybody who's listening, go to the show notes below this episode. Make sure you check out the music and watch our full podcast interview as well. Until we see you next time for the next in the spotlight, rock on.